Yeah, we in here. We in here. What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What is really good in the hood? It is your man Theo, brother, and welcome to What a Week It Was. Wednesday. We in here. We in here. Yeah, we in here. Go ahead. Make sure you go ahead and click that like, that share, that subscribe button, and everything like that. Make sure your notifications on. Make sure you someplace where you can feel comfortable this evening, because we got a lot to talk about this evening. We're gonna have a great show. It is August 23rd, Wednesday, year of our Lord 2023. We got a great show tonight. Hopefully you had a great day today at work. That my brother, that my older brother right there. If y'all don't know, my brother has a radio show in Alaska and everything like that. I'm sure he'll put the links and everything like that. But yeah, great show every 3 o'clock on Wednesdays and everything like that. He'll make sure he'll have the time zone entered. But yeah, my brother D Real. But yeah, we got a great show tonight. We go ahead and run down these topics. I don't know if you've heard of them. Nicolas Cage returning as Ghost Rider. I have mixed feelings about Nicolas Cage's portrayal of Ghost Rider, but it is what it is at the end of the day. It ain't like he ain't do, but it is what it is. Changing the sexual orientation of superheroes. Oh, y'all know how we do over here. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, Rock Women Nation. Mr. Paul Martin is in the building. Y'all know how we get down. We approach it from. We approach it with a twist. And y'all know I believe in equal energy. We're going to talk about that too. Blue Beetle. What went wrong? Somebody just hit me up, said nothing went wrong. It was a great CBM, great comic book movie. Y'all know more than one thing can be true at a time, right? It can be. Well, I haven't heard that the movie got any bad reviews. I'm being perfect now. I have not heard one bad thing said about Blue Beetle. It still didn't perform well. Right. So we're going to talk about it. Kamoyo Kid, yes, sir, in the building, absolutely. We're also going to talk about Kevin Feige and James Gunn and the other executives in the comic book superhero movie industry. Are they really comic book fans? I think it deserves, upon further review, I think we need to take a look at that. Yes, sir. Superheroes and SEC Saturdays. Yes. We're going to be launching Superheroes at SEC Saturdays. It's going to be taking place at 10:30 every Saturday morning. Make sure you got your coffee. Make sure you got your breakfast. We gonna chop it up and everything like that. We're gonna talk SEC football and superheroes starting this Saturday morning at 10:30. Make sure you have your team paraphernalia and everything like that. It was about as good as every other DC movie. That's fair. Because watch this. I like Black Adam, but would I have made a Black Adam movie? That's the question. That you can like something all day long, but would you make a movie out of it? That's the question. I think Shields for the Mouse are trying to tank Blue Beetle. We're gonna see. Like I said, we're gonna discuss it. Also, football and basketball officials. A few years ago, when Barack Obama was in office, he had his spokesperson. Y'all see me. Y'all see what I'm dressed as tonight. I'm going to be the basketball official spokesperson and the football official spokesperson for the officials during the upcoming season. I'm going to let you know what officials want to say. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say what officials want to say, but can't say because I've done this before. And anyway, we're going to do that. Ron DeSantis, a.k.a. the new Donald Trump, that's what I called it. Why a vote for him is not a vote for you, regardless of whether you identify with him or not. A vote for him is not a vote for you. We're going to get into it. So anyway, starting the show right off. I'm so glad y'all can rock with me this evening and everything like that. Y'all know how I like to do it. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. I like to get y'all in and get y'all out because it's Wednesday. Got some stuff you need to do, catch up on the rest of the week and everything like that. So, Nicolas Cage. This comes from Fandom Wire. Nicolas Cage is set to return in Avengers Secret Wars. Y'all interested? Let me check the comment section. Are y'all interested in seeing Nicolas Cage return as Ghost Rider in Secret Wars to fight Kang. To fight Kang. That's this. We chopping it up. Report and a solo Ghost Rider movie is reportedly in development. This comes from Kritika Mukherjee. It is from Fandom Wire. It is what it is, but I'm pretty sure more outlets will pick up on this and talk about it soon. They either gonna validate it or they gonna discredit it. One of the two. This is just a report. I'm reporting the news. Came out August 21st, 2023 at 8:03 a.m. The way Marvel Cinematic Universe is growing exponentially, there doesn't seem to be a halt anytime soon. Crazy. Everybody keeps talking about a reboot. Anyway, Marvel Studios created a reputation as such that nothing feels impossible anymore. Take the example of MCU's Secret Wars. It seems they have enough room to feature Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider in the highly anticipated movie. I will go ahead and say right now that they've talked about bringing quite a few actors back from the Fox Marvel universe to reprise their roles in Secret Wars. That's the talk of the town. So Nicolas Cage isn't the only one. Hugh Jackman has also been spoken about in regards to continuing his Wolverine role, Logan role, way after Secret Wars is done and everything like that. Let me talk to my wife. Baby, just a little bit. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm trying to make sure we keep them copyright strikes down and everything like that. So, Nicolas Cage, are you interested? Because I think Nicolas Cage is honestly a little bit older than Mahershala Ali. Where's OG Blade did? See how we do that? Funny how Hollywood would cast older cats in superhero and action movies, but the comics are against it. Old Johnny Blaze, I don't know if they rebooting the universe. Yeah, Johnny Blaze. That I like Nick. Let me just go ahead and say I like Nicolas Cage as an actor. I do. I'm not. Diabolical Nerd is in the building. I like Nicolas Cage as an actor. I'm not finna act like that, man. He's done some good movies. Matter of fact, I might try. Y'all know some of the Nicolas Cage movies from back in the day. You remember when he was on the plane? I can't remember when he was on the plane full of criminals. Y'all remember that one? And remember the movie he was in with Sean Connery and everything like that? Man, I'm not finna act like that. I like Nicolas Cage as an actor. I don't know. I say as an actor because I do not know him personally. We're gonna make sure we keep up with these notes though. Let me make sure I do that. Because like I said, I definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with me this evening. I want to see more Ghost Rider joints. Won't that happen with a younger actor? Con Air, thank you so much, D-Real. That's my older brother. He gonna make sure I stay on point. Yes, man, Con Air was lit. The Rock, again, another movie that was lit. Like, y'all stop playing like Nicolas Cage. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I bought the movies on VHS. And then when I stopped working with the VCR, I went and bought the movies on DVD. I damn sure did. Matter of fact, I'm low-key tempted. Why? Because when you don't have internet access, DVD is your best friend. What's going on, Ronnie? What's going on? So yes, Nicolas Cage, if he comes back, I would like to see it authentic. Don't make him look young. Honestly, I know people have been using it. It do look kind of cheesy, though. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I know what the dude really do look like. But I think Nicolas Cage can portray a Ghost Rider that is that age, Johnny Cage and everything like that. And then if Kevin Feige is the guy that he claims to be, that would be a jumping off point for we bring Nicolas Cage back, let him be Johnny Blaze for a movie, right? Call it the Ghost Rider, and let him be in that movie. Do something you did not do with Captain Marvel. Let him be in that movie. And if you want to pass the torch off to the new Ghost Rider, you could do it that way and everything like that. I think people would get a great feeling from that to see that legacy character in there hand off to the baton. Well, give me a 60-year-old T'Challa. You know what? If we were doing a movie based off T'Challa in the future, I'd take it. I would like to see what T'Challa look like is doing at the age of 60. But of course, we know that's not what they're gonna do. But yeah, so hey, if that's what they're gonna do. Now I don't know about a solo, like I said, putting him in Secret Wars, yeah, a solo Ghost Rider movie. Nah, you're gonna have to hand that baton off. Robbie Reyes, you're gonna have to hand that thing off. Robbie Reyes has got to be the Ghost Rider midway and at the end of that movie if Nicolas Cage is going to start that movie off. Yeah, because we're not doing that. So yeah, That's what we're looking at and everything like that. Nicolas Cage. If it's true, it is what it is. If it ain't, it is what it is. You can have older characters. Not everyone has to be 25 or 30. Just do like Lord of the Rings and shoot the whole thing at once. This is true. Like I said, I think a Johnny Blaze character, because we know Johnny Blaze handed, like, it was another Ghost Rider. He handed it off before we got the what's the guy name? I keep wanting to call him Jaime Reyes, but that is not his name. Robbie Reyes. He handed that off. He handed the baton off to another cat before we got to Robbie Reyes. So that could be a fill-in and everything like that. Maybe what you might want to do, if you're Disney and you're serious about doing it, give us a Disney Plus series. You say you've extended the episodes now from 6 a season to either 10 a season, or give us a Ghost Rider series that has Nicolas Cage in it as Johnny Blaze, and spin that forward and everything. And I think you would have some money going forward into a Ghost Rider movie. But you definitely got to give us Nick Cage. You got to give us Johnny Blaze first. And I'm going to talk about that going forward when we talk about Blue Beetle, why that would probably be a better idea. Gabriel Luna was good as Ghost Rider on Agents of Shield. Absolutely don't know why they didn't bring that dude back. As a matter of fact, he right there. Latino character. He right there. And far as I'm concerned, he took a character, Robbie Reyes, that to me did not have a personality. They were still working on developing it, fleshing out his personality. And he gave that character some personality to the point. I'm of the mindset right now that Robbie Reyes' personality in the comics is the personality he displayed on screen. I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. Carter Slade and Hamilton Slade were Phantom Riders, a.k.a. Ghost Rider. Yeah, them. But no, the one that came after, help me out, bro. The one that came after Johnny Blaze. It was another Ghost Rider that came after Johnny Blaze. I cannot remember his name. Dan something. I can't remember his name for anything in the world. But when y'all figure that out, y'all put that in the comment section and everything like that. So let's keep the party rolling. I like this one. Because this is when I get to do what I do. Changing the sexual orientation of superheroes. Now, today, I went and I looked. Dan Ketch. Yes, thank you. That's what I believe would be nice. If you give me a Ghost Rider Disney Plus series that gives me Johnny Blaze, hand it off to Dan Ketch. Because Dan Ketch, MCU, I think that would be a great character. You flesh him out. Book in him with Johnny Blaze and Robbie Reyes. I think you could get something real good out of a Dan Ketch story. Just bookend him. But do it on Disney Plus where we get to see all the Ghost Riders. Midnight Suns had Old Man Cage and Robbie in it. Yes, I like that idea. Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider. Thank you so much, T-Vire. Johnny Blaze, Danny Ketch, and Robbie Reyes are the man. Exactly. I believe a Disney Plus series, get about 10 episodes, because they say 10. Give us a Disney Plus series, 9, 10 episodes. That would lead, I believe that could set us up for a Robbie Reyes movie, Ghost Rider project, with Dan Ketch and Johnny Blaze in the movie. I believe that movie will be successful. Like I said, I'm going to talk about the reason why when we talk about Blue Beetle, as in what went wrong. But changing the sexual orientation. I went and looked at gay superheroes online today. Some of the names I wasn't surprised by, and some of the names were legit, but some of the names were recent, how can I put it, redos, where the person I know for a fact started off one way and they flipped it. Now, I know there are those that are absolutely fine with those characters being flipped. They consider it a positive thing. They consider it progression. Chillmonger would tell you that it's empty representation, though. So what I wanted to do was similar to my guy. What's the name of it? Saul. I want to play a game. I want to play a game, and I believe comic book fans will love this game and appreciate this game, because comic book fans care about what? the source material. We absolutely do. Now, and mind you, comic book fans cross all demographics. Jigsaw, thank you. Comic book fans cross all. I enjoyed Blue Beetle so much when I left. That I had my own scare. Listen, like I said, I have not heard one bad thing about Blue Beetle, but two things can be true at the same time. But moving right along. So, changing a character's sexual orientation. I'm a heterosexual male. I'm proud of that. I ain't asking everybody else to be. You ain't got to be a heterosexual male because I'm a heterosexual male. I'm not gonna look at you crazy if you're not a heterosexual male, because I don't want you looking at me crazy because I am a heterosexual male. That's just it. I believe in equal energy. But now equal energy is something to be said about that, right? Right. So, D-Real, Mr. Smith, all my old heads in the building, y'all gonna like where I go with this one. All y'all that identify as heterosexual, whether it's a male or whether it's a female, would you want Jean-Paul Beaubier's sexual orientation being changed to heterosexual? And for those who don't know who Jean-Paul Beaubier is, that's North Star from Alpha Flight. He's been gay since we've been knowing it. Olympic gold medalist, fierce superhero, mutant, got a sister, protected brother, don't want to let nobody try her. I'm asking a question. As heterosexuals, would you want that character's orientation swapped? Or would you be upset that they switched that character from gay to heterosexuality? What would be your reasoning if you were to be upset that they changed that character's orientation from gay to heterosexuality? Why would you be upset or offended that they changed that character's sexuality? Orientation flipping sucks too. Howdy fam. What's going on? My wife is in the building. I wouldn't like it. My brother from another. D-Real. Why wouldn't you like it? Because I know I wouldn't like it. I would not like it. I wouldn't be a fan of it. I would feel some type of way about it. And he's not the only character whose sexual or gay character, by the way, whose sexual orientation that whose sexual orientation that were it to change, I would be offended. I'm gonna keep up with these notes and everything like that. I'm gonna use the other phone to keep up with the notes. Make sure I keep up. North Star can stay gay. I don't see nothing wrong with North Star being gay. Watch this. What about this other hero though? That's gay. What about Ayo and Anika? They're lesbians, lovers, wives, married. Dora Milaje, instructor. Both of them are Midnight Angels. Heterosexual male. Would you want their sexual orientation to change to heterosexuality, or are you fine with them being lesbians? Do you see anything wrong? Do you see anything wrong with them being lesbians? Do you see anything wrong with Jean-Paul Beaubier being gay? I think those are fair questions. Make new characters or leave stuff alone. Don't change the race, gender, or sexual orientation. We're getting that from T-Virus. Come on, your kid. Why switch hetero to gay when you have gay characters? Also, why make gay characters hetero and take the representation they do have? Facts. I love it all day. Watch this one. Anissa Pierce, Jefferson Pierce's oldest daughter. She's gay. She's a lesbian. Been that way since they created her. As a heterosexual male, if you identify as a heterosexual, do you want this sister's sexual orientation to change, or do you want them to build her up as a character, an LGBTQ character? Because we don't get enough shine on her, nor do we get enough shine on her wife, Grace Choi, who's also a lesbian. Do we want any of them characters to change their gender preference? I got questions. RC talks about basketball, a good writer, a great comic. Oh, RC talks basketball. Okay. A good writer, a great comic writer can create fresh new gay characters and blend them in to be as cool as the hetero superheroes. I absolutely agree. If they got time to change orientation for no reason, then why not invest time in studying the source material and give us actual good movies? Once again, I agree. Fasto makes no sense, none at all. Come on, your kid. Well, no, T-Virus Terrence. In the Black Lightning show, Anissa was lesbian. She was still looking good with the boy look. And I never looked at her differently. Like I never looked at that show and I'm like, damn, I wish they make her heterosexual. I was like, okay, she gay. That's what's up. That's literally her. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I said, okay, she's gay. That's what's up. Because she's gay in the comics. Now, if you'd have made her, watch this, Batwoman. That's a member of the LGBTQ. They didn't put her with no dude in the comic, in the show, on the CW. And I'd have been bothered if they would have made her character heterosexual. Because she's not. She's not. Now, why do I mention those names? I mention those names because respecting the source material, the characters, ain't got nothing to do with my sexuality. It's got everything to do with me being a comic book fan. But what happened to, ironically enough, because these cats got the same damn last name, you'd have think somebody had it in for somebody with the last name Drake. Anybody with the last name Drake, you'd have thought they had it in for them. But Tim Drake and Bobby Drake. Tim Drake and Bobby Drake. I'm not acknowledging them as gay. I'm not acknowledging them as bisexual. I'm not. You know why? For the very same reason that I wouldn't acknowledge any of the other characters that I just listed as being heterosexual. I wouldn't acknowledge any of the other characters that I just listed as bisexual. No, I'm going to acknowledge them the way they were originally created. And Tim Drake was originally, is canon heterosexual. And so is Bobby Drake. Bobby Drake is. My question is this. I believe in equal energy. If you would have been offended by any of the gay characters, there's a plethora of them, that started off as gay characters, if you would be offended by any of those characters having their sexual orientation flipped, I believe in equal energy. You should be offended by this over here. And if you're not, you're a hypocrite. If you're not, you're a hypocrite. That's why I asked that question. I believe in equal energy. I do. Speaking of equal energy, let me make sure I keep up with these notes. Too many clowns in Hollywood that just want the crap on everything. Pushing an agenda. Batwoman show was so bad I almost walked in front of a bus. What a terrible show. They didn't respect me. It's bad enough you told Bruce's story through Oliver Queen. Then you want to tell Bruce's story again? Without Bruce. Stop. Nobody's going with that. I started the Batwoman show but never finished it. I think it was hard. I think that was writing. I don't necessarily believe that was on the actors. I believe the actors did the best they could with the writing, but the writing sucked badly. Batwoman wasn't miscast. The show was terrible because it was nothing like the comics. Exactly. I'm with that. I love these lives. Appreciate you, Nutella. Appreciate you. Don't be surprised if they make MCU Sam Wilson bi. We know nothing about his orientation except for minor flirting with black. You know what? I won't even be around to watch that. When I say not be around, I won't be in the movie theater because I checked out of the MCU a while ago, and they know why. Anissa is cool no matter what. Build her. Exactly. Build the character up, man. Listen, the young lady that played her, great actress. We need to get more work. I don't understand what's going on with these producers, these directors, these so-called black-owned networks and everything like that. We have a lot of great actors and actresses out there that could be employed. We don't have to put them in the stereotypical show and everything like that. Write them some good stuff, some scientific stuff, some Western stuff. We need that. So that was just my thing in regards to that. I don't like it. Don't be a hypocrite. Keeping the party rolling. So Blue Beetle, what went wrong? Now I'm going to tell the truth and shame the devil. This might make some people uncomfortable. You know what? Truth can be an uncomfortable thing. First of all, let me say this. Ted Kord is my Blue Beetle. Dan Garrett was on the way out when Ted Kord was on the way in. I read Final Crisis. I did. I have the comic where Ted Kord got shot in the head. I did. Now, as a comic book fan, I can tell you that quite a few people were blown away when Ted Kord got killed. They were like, whoa. And if you read the comic books and everything like that, and you read the letter section, quite a few people was like, when is Ted coming back? Ted Kord, by the way, they made gay as well. Nobody's buying that. Why is Ted Kord gay? But in the Blue Beetle movie, you just put him in, right? Jaime Reyes, you put it in there. He got a whole ass daughter. Yes, Ted Kord is listed as a gay superhero, but in the movie that they just released, Ted Kord got a whole ass daughter. Know why? Because you wanted to redo Ted's sexual orientation. There's nothing, and Booster Gold is too, by the way. Booster Gold is a futuristic version of Tony Stark. He's a hoe. He's a hoe. You know he's a hoe. He rocked 2 different freaks after every show. He's a hoe. You know he's a hoe. How do you know? Because he told you so. Ted Kord and Booster were damn near, oh my God. Both of them were damn near womanizers. So you redone Ted Kord's sexual orientation. For what? To make it more interesting? Guess what? I don't believe changing anybody's sexual orientation, the character, has ever made the character more interesting. It hasn't. By and large, the fans don't buy it. They don't. You can't convince a fan that's in their 50s, that's been rocking with Iceman, the X-Men since the 70s, since they learned how to read. You can't tell that person that Bobby Drake all of a sudden is gay. They're not going to accept that. If you put that on the big screen, you're going to alienate the core base. And comic book fans keep trying to tell you, it's not the casual fan that's driving the numbers for superhero. I don't give 2 damns what the movie critic told you. I'm sorry, the movie. I don't give a damn what movie reviewer you know that you cool with. No, it don't work like that. The casual fan, that's Snow White. The casual fan, that's Bad Boys. The casual fan, that's Harry Potter. But you do a superhero movie, you better get it right. Now, let me go back to the whole Blue Beetle movie. I did not hear anything. I have, as of yet, to read or hear anybody say anything bad about Blue Beetle. They like the movie. But what do I like to say? More than one thing can be true at the same time. 2 things can be true at the same time, right? Right. What do you know about Blue Beetle? No. No. What do you know about Blue Beetle? Because who watching Blue Beetle on Young Justice right now? I know what age group that, I know what age demographic is watching Young Justice. It's not the kids. It's not the kids. Let me keep up with these notes. What demographic do you think watches, what age group you think watches Young Justice? I give you another question. What ethnicity, by and large, do you think watches Young Justice on HBO Max or Max? Because I know what demographic they were going for, but let's be truthful. Blue Beetle did a lot of things right. In fact, most of the movie is accurate to the comics, especially in relation. I don't know about that whole OMAC thing because I read that. That's why I talked about how I felt about Ted Kord getting shot. I read that. Okay. Well, you know what that was? If I read that, that's no different than me reading Flashpoint. You get some things right, but who you finna alienate? Because that's what I really want to talk about. I really want to talk about the fact it could have been a good movie. It probably was a good movie. I believe it was a good movie. Who is your target audience? Because I believe sometimes we get in our feelings. You liking something, me liking something has nothing to do with whether or not somebody else liked it or whether or not it was good. You can be a good person, do everything right, and still have people that don't like you, right? Right. Okay, cool. Well, Blue Beetle could have done everything right and still have gotten something wrong. And what could that thing wrong have been? I'm going to say it one more time. Jamie Reyes got that respect. I watched Young Justice. I do too. We need more Young Justice. Look at the age group we talking about. Carapax is a Ted Kord, isn't he? Carapax, they tried to make OMAC. That was going after Brother I. That's what they was trying to do with Carapax. That's what they were trying to do with Carapax. And you're right, that is a Ted Kord villain. LGBT fans roll eyes whenever they see that obvious pandering. Let me see here. Make sure nobody straight or gay should want to see Superman holding hands with Robin at the corner. Don't have he's yeah. Y'all know how Houdini came up with that song, but I don't want to get distracted though because I usually can. So the target audience, we're talking superhero movies. Let's be honest. We can be uncomfortable all we want to, but let's be honest. The number one target audience of a demographic is white males. It's white males, Caucasian males, European males. That's your comic book fan. And you got to take them into consideration regardless of what comic book you do, regardless of what movie you do. Don't care what other demographic you calling yourself aiming this movie at. You have to take the Caucasian male into consideration. That is your number one comic book fan. And you know what they are big on? Do you know what European Caucasian comic book fans are big on? What they're adamant about? Like they go ape crazy if you don't get it right. It's the source material. It's the source material. Like people can feel how they want to feel. That's an uncomfortable truth. These movies, regardless of what demographic you aiming at, you better take that one into consideration and understand they are animals when it comes to the source material. They are animals. If it don't respect the source material, they gonna cancel Christmas. They don't care. Who you think was complaining about Black Panther 2 aside from the African American demographic? It was European males. and you know what they was complaining about? They wasn't in it. Not that they wasn't in it as European males. They were complaining about the downsizing of men, period. That's what they were complaining about. And they called out when Tanaka Huerta, Disney, Marvel, had that image of him coming up out the water with his back turned to the camera. They spoke on that too. Not as dumb as you would think. Not as dumb as you would think. So what would Blue Beetle have had to do to stand a chance? Well, first of all, like I said, Ted Kord is my guy. Dan Garrett was on his way in. Jaime Reyes came out. I like Blue Beetle. I would not do a Blue Beetle movie. That's why I go with my question, are they really comic book fans? What Blue Beetle movie for what? A standalone Blue Beetle movie? Who thought that was going to make some money? Regardless of how good it did, a Blue Beetle would have been better served on a streaming platform. That's just the truth. That's just the God's honest truth. It would have done better on a streaming platform. But you putting out Blue Beetle and Jaime Reyes is the first Blue Beetle you finna put on screen with no appearance whatsoever from Dan Garrett or Ted Kord, who you just pissed off? Them the same folks that you pissed off when you put that first Captain Marvel movie out there. And what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? You sat up there and made Marvel a woman. Well, I get the demographic that you was going after. You were going after women. I get that. But you didn't take that demographic. You didn't consider that demographic, and that demographic, that's the number one demographic when it comes to comic book purchases. Like, I don't know how you don't get it right with that. Let me check. Keep up with these notes. Let me keep up with these notes. Carapax was accurate. They just gave him an OMAC suit as an Easter egg. Don't give him no OMAC nothing. If that ain't what's in the comics, don't give him OMAC nothing. If you're not getting ready to pay that off, don't do it. Because it's people around here that read. And me, I'm like this. I think this is, I want to say I think this is my problem. I'm too much like, I'm a free thinker. So I don't see no difference between me and the European male. I really don't, other than it's just a pigmentation of skin. Like that's the only difference I see between me and the European male. I don't see, matter of fact, that's the only difference I see between me and any other male. Hair texture, skin complexion, that's it. But as far as owning what I own, knowing what I know, being a fan of what I'm being a fan of, I see why they was mad. You cannot alienate that demographic. If you're going to do anything comic book related, that demographic, you better respect the hell out of them. You trying to appeal to everybody else. If you don't get it right with them, they're going to give you two fingers in the air. Okay. Like I said, I have not heard anything bad about this movie. There are people that wanted this movie to succeed. YouTubers, European YouTubers they wanted the movie to succeed and it didn't. Well, why is that? You put out a movie without Dan Garrett in it. You put out a Blue Beetle movie without Dan Garrett in it. Okay, well, that was a 60, 70-year-old person who had probably been waiting for this character to come to the big screen for a long time, or at the very least to the small screen. So they ain't get that character. Okay, well, you got me. Ted Cord. Ted Cord ain't in the movie. Just off the rip, I know if Ted Cord ain't in the movie, watch this. Who read Justice League International back in the day? We ain't had no Justice League, right? We had Justice League International. Y'all remember that? Who remember the Martian Manhunter and his love, John Jones' love for them Chacos, for them Oreo cookies? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember how many times we fell out laughing, but wah ha ha, with Blue Beetle and Booster Gold? That was our Justice League International. You mean tell me you finna put out, now mind you, they've been messing with us for a minute. Smallville. Didn't Booster Gold and Blue Beetle show up? They messing with us. So you mean to tell me you finna put out a Blue Beetle movie and Booster Gold ain't in it? No, man. That's why I asked the question. Are they comic book fans? James Gunn. A Booster Gold Blue Beetle movie would have did money. There would have been your opportunity to crack as many jokes as you wanted to. You could have had them in their own little pocket universe, because low-key, them two heroes wasn't effing with nobody else by and large. You could have had John Jones show up, do a cameo at the end of the movie. You could have had, watch this, you bring in Guy Gardner, right? You could have had Guy Gardner show up at the end of the movie. You know why? Because all three of them were on Justice League International. You could have that movie, and you could have had Jaime Reyes show up as an Easter egg. Yes, you could have. You take that demographic into consideration. You got people that just want to laugh. Then you got people like, oh, damn. You finna set up some cameos. You finna set up your extended universe. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. That's what was wrong with Blue Beetle. There wasn't anything, I'm not saying there was anything wrong with it, that the movie wasn't done well. I'm not saying that it wasn't directed well. I'm not saying that it wasn't produced. edited well. I'm not saying that the actors didn't do a home run. I'm not saying that the script wasn't good. What I'm saying is that's not a hero you give his own movie to. That's what I'm saying. If you get, watch this. Here we go. Give Blue Devil his own movie. You gonna give Blue Devil his own movie? You might as well. Go and give Blue Devil his own movie. Give Blue Devil a live action movie. See how well that do. Matter of fact, you could have gave Booster Gold his own movie. That movie wouldn't have did well. You don't. It's certain characters, certain comic book characters, regardless of how well you like them, you do not give them their own solo movie project. You're setting yourself up for failure. Give it up one time. I want to let him know that he's in the building, that I do see him. D. Steves of the Rock With Me Nation moderator is definitely in the building. Yes, man, we loved us in Justice League International. I guarantee if Marvel made a Hector Ayala White Tiger film pre-phase 4, it would have made some money because that audience goodwill was there. They screwed the pooch. I've been talking about a Hector Ayala. Tanaka Huerta should have been Hector Ayala. But you know what the problem is? Tanaka Huerta don't know a damn thing about Hector Ayala. When they put money in his face and say, would you like to be Namor? He ain't going to Google and see, well, let me see what Hispanic characters, superheroes are in Marvel. No, you finna be the Caucasian dude. You finna be the Irish American. It's not going to do anything to elevate your people. It's not going to do anything to draw more, to put more spotlight on your people when it comes to that character, because that character's ethnicity ain't changed in the comic. Didn't change before the movie came out, didn't change when the movie was out, hasn't changed since the movie has been put on Disney Plus. The character is still half Atlantean, half Irish American. So this is what Chillmonger be talking about. So what was the purpose of Tanaka Huerta playing the character? What did it do to uplift the awareness of the Latino community? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. This is what we be talking about when we talking about empty representation. They set up a lot with Blue Beetle movie, but plans changed and derailed a lot of the stuff. They like I said, they set up the Blue Beetle movie where Ted's daughter she gonna go find Ted. But once again, Ted is gay in the comics. They changed his sexual orientation in the comics. They changed Booster Gold's sexual orientation in the comics. So watch this. The heterosexual European male, because they be getting pissed off. Like, that's the one that came up with the MCU thing. That's who that was. That was the one that said MCU. They don't like stuff like that. They get offended we get offended and be like, no, they gonna show you better than they can tell you. They from the, okay, F around and find out. You check, and they tell you, they complain about it. And instead of the editors doing what they should do, go back, redoing it. No. You gonna want to please this demographic when what you should have did was, there were Robins there whose sexual orientation hadn't been even depicted. We already knew what Tim was. You did it in Young Justice, and you did it in a Teen Titans cartoon. You did it in the comic books. We already knew Tim was a heterosexual male. If you don't get Blue Beetle right and you want to introduce Jaime Reyes first, well, it's a lot of people that don't look like Jaime Reyes that's going to be offended why Dan Garrett won first. They going to ask that question. Why Ted Cord wasn't up? They ain't trying to hit it, oh, Ted Cord lost. Ted Cord got a daughter. First of all, that's a recent phenomenon too. Ted Cord having a daughter is damn near as recent as Blade having a daughter. Who the mama? When this happened? We just gonna get up there and get that man a whole ass child. He missing. We don't know where the mama at. Where the sister come from? Shout out to Josh Pate from Late Kick with Josh Pace. I'm gonna have to get me a cup, a mug, or something like that, because I'm tired of giving people free airplay on the channel and everything. Make sure I keep it. You don't do a Black Lightning movie. You do a Static and Black Lightning movie together movie. You want to talk about legacy. You want to talk about legacy? Like, there's no way in the world I would ever put Static out there. And I like Static. Once again, I like Static. Do we really think Static shot? They can respect the source material all day long. Do we really think Static Shock is going to do that well in the movie theaters? No. You know why? Because them same people that I just talked about, they going to be like, why in the hell Jefferson Pierce wasn't first? They going to be mad. They like, They not going to go. They going to slam the movie. We'll be then went and say, hey man, the movie was good. We like the movie, but the movie don't do well the opening day weekend. Know why? Because that core group did not go. People undersell the fact that that core group actually showed up and showed out for Black Panther 2. People underestimate that core group. That group, we went to go see it, but we don't need to think our demographic was responsible dolo solo. Like, we was the only ones that had something to do with that 1.3 billion. No, we don't need that like that. We don't need that like that. Don't like what DC did with Aqualad either. Nobody does. No, nobody does. No. And see, that's the whole thing. I was reading Aqualad. And who remembers Aqualad from season 1 on Young Justice? Who was he crushing on? Who was he crushing on? Okay. Like that'd be the thing right there. Who was he crushing on? Now, if equal energy, if you would be offended, started this video off, if you would be offended by the LGBTQ character having their sexual orientation changed, and you would have every right to, then you got to stop signing off on heterosexual characters just willy-nilly having their orientation change, because it don't move the needle. It does not move the needle for the community. It doesn't even allow for a character who's been a member of the LGBTQ since they were created to even receive the shine that they're supposed to. The only reason why they made Tim Drake a member of the LGBTQ, because Tim Drake was already an interesting character. It's already an interesting character. And watch this. They made him a member of the LGBTQ because out of all the Robins, watch what I'm getting ready to say, out of all the male Robins, he's the most sensitive. Y'all let me say that one more time. Out of all the male Robins, he's the most sensitive. Because how many X-Men did we have back in the day? We had 5. Jean Grey was the only female. Out of the 4 original X-Men, if we want to say, oh, we got to make sure the original X-Men appeal to the members of the LGBTQ community as well. Because what we do, giant size X-Men, there was not one gay member. Well, Bobby, I'm willing to bet it was either a toss up between Bobby or Alex Summers. And the reason why they probably didn't do nothing to Alex Summers is because that's Scott's brother. But Bobby, yeah, Bobby is the most sensitive out the 5. Out of the males, yep, he's the most sensitive one. So what you do? For no reason whatsoever. I wish you saw the movie because 10 toes down till T'Challa come back, I'm not doing it. 10 toes down in regards to a Blue Beetle movie and everything like that. I believe the movie did well. Now I probably will start going to go see movies because somebody had someone who wants to work with me. They want us to do reaction videos and everything. And I think there's a difference in doing a reaction video the way I'm going to do it, because I'm going to separate the fact that I like the movie. Me liking the movie has nothing to do with whether or not it's going to be successful. I'm going to review movies from the aspect of I like the movie. Now let's talk about what's the opportunities that they had with the movie in regards to comic book canon, which is why the movie might not do well. Like, just because a female got a big butt don't mean she know how to twerk. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Let me keep it with these notes. Dick Grayson is the best Robin. I don't care what anyone says. Shout out to the other Robin. He is. Ain't the most sensitive though. Everybody, he's the fan favorite out of all of them, but the most sensitive one. And watch this. The one that everybody say is the best detective. Dick is the heart and soul of the DC universe. But the best detective out of all the Robins, that's Tim. I ain't say that. That's what everybody say. That's Tim. Make sure I keep up with these notes and everything. So we're gonna move right along, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Damn, man. We went, that was basically what went wrong with Blue Beetle. We covered 2 topics at the same time. Well, actually 3 topics. We covered changing the sexual orientation. Blue Beetle what went wrong, and our Kevin Feige and James Gunn comic book fans and everything like that. If you don't get it, you gotta that's the core audience. I don't care what anybody say. I know people want no. The largest demographic when it comes to comic books is Caucasian males. That's just the truth. You do a comic book character, okay? Well, yeah, I get it. You want it to appeal to this demographic over there. It should, if that's who you just doing that character for. But if you want that character to be successful, you better do something for them too. You better do something. You better either create a character that look like them, or you better do something interesting about that character that's going to appeal to everybody. If you don't do that, you can kiss the baby bye-bye. Moving right along. Superheroes and SEC Saturdays. Yes, coming your way starting 10 o'clock Saturday morning. I really want to say me and D-Real, but I don't know if you're going to do it. SEC Saturdays will be coming your way. We will be talking superheroes. We'll be talking SEC football. I love Georgia. Y'all know how I get down with Georgia. And I felt like I would give y'all a little taste of what we're going to be talking about right here. So we talk superheroes, right? We have football teams. I really want to say, what is it? 12 teams in the SEC? Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 teams in the SEC. You know who has the lowest, and when I say lowest, who has the lowest under over for wins and losses this year? It's Vanderbilt. Their under over is 3.5. 3.5. Now, I want to make sure we're doing this right. Let's take a look here at Vanderbilt's schedule. Now, their schedule, like I said, you've been a serious comic head since the 80s. Man, come on, somebody. Vanderbilt's schedule has them at 3.5. So what I want to do is take a look at Vandy's 2023 football schedule. And let's see here. 3.5. Like that's where we're at with it. 3.5. They're saying, and when I say they, Vegas, 20 long boxes and all that. Be real, how many comics have you read? You mean still reading? That's the question. Matter of fact, my wife went to the comic book store today. She was out running errands. And I can't wait till we break this down for you. Yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there for y'all. Black Panther issue 3. Can't wait for us to get this. John Romita. I can't wait for us to break this down for you and everything like that. So we're going to get in there. But yeah, so Vanderbilt is picked for 3.5 games. I got questions as to who let's take a look at this. Their 2023 schedule, Vandy 2023 schedule. Because this is Caesar, this is Las Vegas saying that this is what they're going to do. I know look, this is what we're doing. SEC football and superheroes. This is what we're doing. We're going to talk about it. Let's look at their schedule. I want y'all to help me out, help a brother out with this one. So we're going to take a look at Vandy's schedule. The first week, they got Hawaii. Theo, how many comics have you read? I know you still read. Man, damn. Don't ask me that, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. What I will say is my love for reading comics it's changed a little bit because I used to just read for the pure love of it. Now I be reading sometime for the love of it, to do some research. Reading comics now is really become a job to a degree. Like it ain't just reading comics no more. I always reread stuff when the live versions are trash. Went back to the Secret Invasion comics after that wax show. I'm gonna tell you what y'all gonna enjoy. I want to say give me about maybe 15 minutes after our live is up. I will be dropping Wakanda Legends. Who is Casper? Who is Kevin Casper Cole? I think we need to talk about that and everything like that. I think y'all like the video, but we do have that. But back to superheroes and SEC football. They play Hawaii the first week. Reading comics helped me learn to read effectively. That part. Secret Invasion show was trash. I wasn't surprised. I don't know why people keep acting like they were surprised. Like, no, you gave me a story arc without the story arc. So no, we're not doing that. But the first week they play Hawaii. I don't like Hawaii. And Hawaii is coming to Vanderbilt. I know it's SEC football, but Hawaii like to spread the football out. So I'm not necessarily sure. So we say 3.5. Las Vegas. Caesar says their under over for this season is 3.5 games. So I'm trying to figure out where these 3.5 games coming from. They play Alabama A&M. That's one. They play Wake Forest. Theo, I read a little over 1,000 comments. Would you say that's a good amount? Still reading. Yeah, that's it. Break that down. I mean, like, if you want to know a good amount, just ask yourself how many. Break that down over how long you been when you started reading. Like, break from when you started reading, divide that. Like, it's probably a lot. It's probably a lot. Wake Forest. The Demon Deacon. ACC. Same colors. Not sure. UNLV. Y'all remember Jerry Tarkanian, UNLV running Rebels and everything like that? Oh, I missed them boys. But UNLV, I don't know. I don't know. Like them toss-up games right there. Kentucky. I got one W right now. Speaking of football, our team play the Atlanta Birds tomorrow. I'll be calling and checking up on the many fans of that team after we give them a gift. I placed them on sick and shut in already. Oh, Lord have mercy. Missouri. I'm trying to get them trying to get the 3.5 games. I got one. We got Alabama A&M. That should be a W. That should be a W. But Missouri? Okay, they at Florida. That's not gonna go. Now, mind you, Florida is supposed to have a down year. From what I've been hearing, Billy Donovan has a lot of opportunities there. We don't know who the quarterback is. We don't know who he's going to be handing the ball off to. But it's still the Florida Gators, and they playing in the swamp. So I'm going with the Florida Gators on that one. Then they play Georgia. No, I'm not calling for no upset alert. This is not what this is. No. Georgia. If Georgia struggles with Vanderbilt, they still gonna get the W. But no, Vanderbilt is not. So we still got one. Caesar said their under over is 3.5. 3.5. We trying to find one. We got one. Lane Kiffin. They got to go to Ole Miss and play Lane Kiffin. This is I'm up to October 28th, by the way. So I went like they ain't got but 3 more games left after Ole Miss. So they're playing at Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin. I don't like that. I'm going with if Lane Kiffin don't know how to do anything else, he didn't know how to coach offense. I'm going with Lane Kiffin and the Ole Miss Rebels. Then they play Auburn. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that Vanderbilt, their last 2 games are at South Carolina and at Tennessee. So they got to go on the road to play South Carolina. and they got to go on the road to play Tennessee. I'm telling you right now, I only saw one game on here that they're going to win. I only saw one. Caesars. Las Vegas got them at 3.5. I'm going to go back over this. We shifting gears. This college football, because I got to make sure I'm doing this right, because we doing this 10:30 Saturday morning. Make sure y'all getting the feel of it and everything like that. August 26th, Hawaii. September 2nd, Alabama A&M. September 9th, at Wake Forest. September 16th, at UNLV. They got to go on the road to the West Coast to play them boys. Right. September 23rd versus Kentucky. And from what I've been hearing, just because Will Anderson ain't at Kentucky, don't think Kentucky going to fall off. Like, no, they should still be who they are, even though their quarterback is gone. Versus Missouri. This is the same Missouri team that was beating Georgia midway through the fourth quarter last year. Right? Right. Okay, cool. At Florida. No. Oh, no. That's not going to happen. That would be an upset if it did. Versus Georgia. No, that's not going to happen. I'm not, and that's not me being a homer. That's not going to happen. At Ole Miss, I don't like that. At Ole Miss. I'm sorry, Georgia comes to Vanderbilt and play them. I don't like that. At Ole Miss, no, don't like that. Versus Auburn, I do not like that. At South Carolina and at Tennessee. I'm going to go back up to these notes, but y'all please tell me where y'all see them other 2.5 victories at. Theo, even though I started reading and on and off over my life in 2019, I started reading more consistently. It's fun. The older material specifically, I like to log everything I read. Man, listen, do y'all know what listen, I've read a lot in the past 48 hours trying to get ready for that video. I hope y'all appreciate it in regards to, because there was, did y'all, no mind, you'll see it in the, Okoye, did y'all? No man, you'll see it in the video when I drop it. Theo, I only spoke with you a few times on the live stream, but I enjoyed it. Hey man, I appreciate it, man. I love the interaction. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather interact every day with fans, which is why I'm aiming for my own radio show and everything like that. I'd rather talk than just do videos. Like, I would rather interact with people, get their thoughts on things and everything, share information. I would rather do that more consistently than just post videos and everything like that. So I definitely appreciate you rocking with me on the streams. Absolutely. But let's keep this party rolling. We're gonna talk about it. And as you can see, your boy, y'all let me know where y'all see them victories coming from, because I only got one. And I'm almost thinking I might need to put some money on that, because I do not know what I don't know where Vanderbilt plan on getting the rest of them W's from. But we're going to keep the party rolling. Oh, man, it is a full show tonight. We have been making it do what it do. Keeping the party rolling. Y'all see the shirt that I got on. So our officials, I don't believe, have anybody that can speak for them to basically let you know, you can go fly a kite. You can get the hell on up out my damn face. You just got mossed. Stop holding that dude before I call the police department on you for well, I started to say something else, but physically assaulting that dude. Yes, as an official, I don't believe they get the acclaim, the applause, the credit that they should. So much like I believe it was Key was speaking out for Barack Obama when he was president and everything like that, I'm going to be the official spokesperson for the officials going forward for the fall season, college football. I'm also going to be the spokesperson for the officials when it comes to basketball. So all you professional basketball players out there, NBA players, don't let your height get you in trouble and everything like that. I'm going to let you know how the officials feel. You're going to say something. I'm going to tell you exactly what the official would have wanted to tell you during the game and after the game. Yeah, no more running. We're going to make it do what it do. So y'all make sure y'all check that out, because we definitely going to have that. Also, here we go. Ron DeSantis, a.k.a. the new Trump. Why I vote for him is not a vote for you. Now, I know, because they said he just flipped the county. I think it was Jefferson County here in Florida. He just made it red. It's a rural area. That tells me a lot. But get this video out, if you want to cut off this part of the video and get it out to your friends and family members and everything like that, or those who want to vote for Governor Ron DeSantis, go right ahead and get it out there. So while a vote for Ron DeSantis is not a vote for you, I get it. He looked like you. He talked like you. I get it. I get it. He appeals to what you, to you, to your inner you. Okay, you feel some type of way about people that don't look like you, or you feel some type of way about people that don't act like you do. And you want them, you don't want them around. He speaks to it. He does a great job speaking to it. You don't want to wear the COVID mask, Ron gonna speak on it. You don't want other ethnicities around you, Ron gonna speak on it. You don't want people who have a different sexual orientation, putting that sexual orientation on display, celebrating it. Ron with you. He agree with you. But I took the liberty of looking at some stuff. Now, this, don't let cognitive dissonance be your friend tonight. Don't let cognitive dissonance be your friend tonight. Now, first and foremost, understand that Ron's great-grandparents are Italian immigrants. They left Italy because they couldn't do what they wanted to do in Italy. Let me say that one more time. His great-grandparents are immigrants. They left Italy. Just like other folks leave Mexico. Say that one more time. His great-grandparents are immigrants from Italy. They left Italy, came to America. Just like some people leave Mexico and want to come to America. Now, they came to America for better opportunities because they didn't have them opportunities in Italy. Italy was going through some stuff. Just like you have Latinos leaving Mexico for better opportunities because Mexico going through some stuff. Now, Ron would get up here and put on all these fancy ads. He didn't did this. He didn't did that. Well, I'm talking to my fellow Floridians. Regardless of who you are. You don't even have to like me. That's not required. What is required, though, is that you be honest with yourself. Are you on Medicaid? Are you on Medicaid? You in the state of Florida, you on Medicaid? What's that like? What's your current health situation like? When's the last time you could get in contact with DCF? I have DCF's phone number, by the way, 866-762-2237. That's the phone number to DCF. Call it. Not now. Call it tomorrow morning. See how long it takes you to get through. These are the problems that DCF has been facing ever since we were done with COVID. And while our governor has touted his horn about doing everything else in the state of Florida, he hasn't made sure that his state agencies are staffed yet. But he's running for president of the United States. I'm going to block that. And you will too if you stop looking at him, liking him, just because you identify with him. Because he don't identify with you. So when you get up tomorrow morning, call DCF. If you like Ron DeSantis, if you live in a rural area, Ron DeSantis comes to a town hall meeting, you ask Ron DeSantis to call DCF. As a matter of fact, call the governor's office tomorrow morning and ask them to call 866-762-2237. It's more Floridians in the state of Florida that's on Medicaid than not. And those same Floridians are going to vote for Ron DeSantis. Why? When he hasn't even addressed it. You've heard me address the issues with Medicaid more on this channel, and I just started doing it a few weeks ago, than you've heard Ron DeSantis speak on it, period. Yes, he can tell you that we need to change how we talk about slavery, but can he talk about you? Can he talk to you if you're on Medicaid while your Medicaid eligibility just changed to medically needy? Can he talk to you about that? Who can you talk to about that, by the way? Where you going to get that information from? You're on medically needy Medicaid. You used to be on full Medicaid. You used to be on Sunshine. You used to be on United Healthcare. You used to be on AmeriHealth. You ain't on nothing now, are you? You can't even get the help that you used to. Know why? Because DCF just changed it, and they can't tell you why they changed it. You can't call them, because if you call them, they understaffed. You're going to literally be on the phone waiting 3 to 4 hours for somebody to pick up just to hang up the damn phone. Has Ron DeSantis talked about it? If you identify with Ron DeSantis, you like Ron DeSantis, you want to vote for Ron DeSantis, has he talked about it? Your disdain for members of the LGBT community, how has that helped you with your Medicaid? Him bussing out people who are trying to, like his great-grandparents, come to America for a better opportunity. Him bussing them out, him flying them out. How has that helped you with your Medicaid? How has that helped you with the Agency for Healthcare Administration in the state of Florida? How has that helped you with the Social Security Office in the state of Florida? How has that helped you with the Department of Children and Families in the state? Everything that he's talked about doing, how has it impacted you personally? How has it helped you personally? How has it provided for you personally? Don't let cognitive dissonance get in your way. The answer is simple. It hasn't. Vote no on him wanting to get to the White House. Tell him to run for governor again. Tell him to fix the state of Florida. Tell him to stop standing on pomp and circumstance. Tell him to stop doing stuff that does not move the needle for the people in the state of Florida that voted for him. Tell him that as an officer and a gentleman, we demand better. For him, we expect better, and we won't settle for less. When Ron DeSantis comes to your city, address him. The phone number to DCF is 866-762-2237. Ask Ron DeSantis when he wants to have a meeting in your town. Ask Ron DeSantis when he wants to stand up in front of a podium. Ask Ron DeSantis to call that phone number and see how long it takes him to get through. Ask Ron DeSantis to call the phone number at the Social Security office, 800-772-1213. See how long it takes for him to get through. Have him call third-party liability. When our Floridians who have Medicaid can't get access to their Medicaid because it's a private insurance popping up. Ask Ron to call that number and see how long he's waiting to get assistance. Ron don't have to call that number though, because the same people that voted for Ron made sure Ron doesn't have to pay for health insurance. But what has Ron done for your health insurance? It's a great question. This wasn't about politics. This was about the people. And what we don't want to do is have honest conversations with these politicians about the people, because you get caught up on everything else. Whether you look like me, whether you like me, you still got needs. Whether Ron DeSantis has acted like he sees himself like you or not, you're not Ron. And you know what I just told you ain't wrong. You might feel some type of way because somebody like me told you, when honestly it should have been somebody like Ron, but you got it. Hold Ron DeSantis accountable as the governor of Florida. Do not let Ron DeSantis ride off the color of his skin, or the hatred or the disdain, or the dislike, or the uncomfortability that you see in him, that you identify with, that he wants to use that as a ticket to the White House. No, hold Ron DeSantis accountable as a person. Make him do his damn job. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Oh man, let me make sure I keep up with these notes. Make sure I keep up with these notes. Terrence, you out? Theo, you comic recap vids get better and better. I'm trying to, man. I'm trying, Caesar. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Yes, most immigrants come here escaping drama back home. Yep, and we want to act real different. We want to act real different. So, what we've been here for an hour and 14 minutes. Y'all been rocking with me and everything like that. I really want to say I think that's about it in regards to the topics. But I tell you what I did have. So, because y'all liked it so much last time, excuse my notification, y'all liked it so much last time, I figured what we could do here ISIJS, is we could do an action figure reveal right here, right now. I got my handy dandy plastic bag. My brother D-Real will like this one. So, shipwreck. D-Real's in the Navy. Mr. Smith was in the Navy and everything like that. I got Gung Ho from G.I. Joe. I don't really like Gung Ho like that. I really don't. I don't like Gung Ho. My dog walking around. You know, he got the cover on. We got the Eagle Globe and anchor on his chest. You know, sleeves all out and everything. I can't go in the fight. I can't go into combat like that. That's not what we doing. I can't. Definitely, man. Listen, I told D-Real, he pushes, I pull. Like we going together. But yeah, man. Me and D-Real was talking today. Like he likes shipwreck. I like shipwreck. I wish we did. You ain't get nothing. I'm gonna have to get grunt. But and I am gonna get grunt. But that's Army terminology. That's Army terminology. So, shout out to Dark Side Entertainment, Dark Side Toys and everything like that. I far as I'm concerned, and I'm gonna call him Desert Storm. That's what I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him Desert Storm. That's how I feel about him and everything like that. I had to get somebody that was gonna be me, that was gonna make me feel like I want to feel as a Marine. Other than my own action figure, my little mini me and everything. Y'all know that's me right there. Roadblock, my dude. I got Roadblock. Stalker too. Yeah, Infantry Commando. Got my dog up here and everything like that. I like this. I'm rocking with this right here. I had to get this. I had to get this. I wanted to make sure I got me something that was that displayed me. Alpine and Stark. I definitely got Stark. I could. I think D-Real did an action figure reveal on Stalker. That's the only reason why I ain't doing him. He over there though. Him and Roadblock sitting over there. Probably do an action figure reveal on there tomorrow, put some more content out there. But I got this. Like I got this right here. And we gonna make it do what it do. We gonna pop this puppy on open. Like I said, I was low key in my feelings because D-Real got a nice character with Shipwreck. I ain't got nothing like that. I'm low key in my feelings about that one. Hasbro, G.I. Joe Classified. We need some. We need some. So yeah, let's go ahead and crack this pop. Y'all see the box right there. Infantry Commando, various specialty. 11 Bravo Infantry. Tell me right there in the Army. Secondary skills, various. Birthplace, various. Okay. Affiliation, various. Could be any branch of the military. Republic Territory Guard. When Action Force conducts large missions, they need to recruit additional personnel from surrounding republics. These additional tactical units are comprised of elite members of the Republic Territory Guard. Action Force refers to these units as infantry commandos. These commandos undergo the same training as Action Force members to ensure that they operate as a cohesive unit when working together. Action Force looks at the infantry commandos as an extension of their own unit. Operating with the elite members of Action Force allows the infantry commandos to better protect their own republics when they return. Okay, that sounds good. My dog a Marine. my dog a Marine. We're not even doing that. My dog, yeah, Republic, yeah. Okay, sound good. I have to sit this off to the side. My wife collects these boxes. Base. You know what? There was a song called Everlasting Bass back in the day when I was in high school. I'm gonna have to find that song. But, so we sit this over here. Got this Action Force. Listen, $30. $30, dude came with a stand. I'm loving it. And we can take this off here. This plastic right here. We bagging and tagging. I'm loving that right there. Bring that on in. Y'all see it. We got the brother head sculpt right here. We got the brother head sculpt. We got the tactical helmet. We got extra hands here. Oh my goodness. We got extra hands. We got the accessories for the helmet and everything like that. We got the night vision goggles right there. Y'all see the hands. Y'all see the weapons. Oh yeah, my boy got it. That's nice right there. That's a real nice right there. That's a real nice one, though. Trying to make sure we keep it up. So yeah, that's real nice right there. So y'all know how we do this. So first of all, we're gonna pop these paint. We're gonna pop these hands up out of here. We're gonna pop the hands up out of here because we're not trying to lose them. When you collect action figures, make sure you have a plastic Ziploc sandwich bag near your person, because you do not want to lose stuff. In going back and organizing my action figures today, over the weekend, I really want to tell you that I know for a fact there's some things that I misplaced. Nothing big, it was all minor, but I know I misplaced it because I wasn't bagging stuff before. So what this does is, if you're going to take the action figure out of the box, make sure you have a plastic bag nearby. Now, make sure you played hockey back in the day, or if you played soccer back in the day, specifically the goalie position. So when you pop stuff out and it go flying, you can do your butterfly save and save it. So this is a 9mm right here. I'm liking the paint detail on this right here. Yeah, I'm liking that. That's lovely. That's lovely. This giving me real fits right here. Like, this got me in my feelings for all the wrong reasons. Like, I can literally smell the gunpowder. Like, I really like, this is giving me all kind of vibes right here. I'm like, yeah, boy. I remember these days right here. Yep. And the magazine comes out. Now that's the dadgum thing about it. The magazine clip comes out, so you put the magazine back in there, and don't ask me if it's got rounds in it, because no, it don't. But you can take the magazine clip out. This is nice. I love the detail on it. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm loving the detail on this. So this is nice as well. Then we want to get the next thing out. I want to go ahead. Got to get the helmet out. Like, we got to have that. And the helmet actually came with another, well, it comes with another piece. You have to be careful with these pieces because you can lose them. So you want to make sure that you do keep up with them. You do want to make sure that you keep up with them. They can be lost at the drop of a dime. So yeah. So that's how his helmet came. So you want to keep, they see you got the ear guards. The ear guards are detachable. That's the thing about Valaverse. Valaverse going to make sure you got a lot of accessories. So the ear covers on each side do detach. Like I said, you want to be careful. Now, he's got additional ear covers here, and this one is the microphone piece right here. Put that ear cover on there. This is the other one. So this would be the one for the left ear right here. You see that? And this would be the one for the right ear. Hard to follow on the subway. I understand that. I wouldn't be surprised if there was rounds in it. Listen. If they had rounds in this thing, I don't know what I would do. Then you want to get this nice piece, this lens piece out. This is what's going to go in front of the helmet. Like I said, I'm loving all that. Valaverse does keep you with a lot of accessories, and to be perfectly honest with you, it's worth it. It's $30. So you figure for all the accessories that it came with, as opposed to the G.I. Joes, $30 was definitely worth it to me. I can't speak to anybody else. Like, your action figure collection has to make sense to you. Now, we get the other head sculpt out. It's a brother. It's definitely a brother. So y'all already know what's getting ready to happen. We getting ready to pop this action figure out. Everything is out of it. Plastic bag, Ziploc plastic bag. This is a nice figure. This is a nice, detailed figure. This is a nice figure. I do believe they do have a true Desert Storm type action figure coming out, but it hasn't dropped yet. But this is a nice figure. Y'all know what I'm finna do. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. It's a nice action figure. It is. It's better now though. It's better now though. Like I don't be trying to be funny, but it did. I got me up in here. I need to see me as much as possible. Valor keep you geared up and geared out. Yeah, Valorverse, man, they got all the accessories, Marvel tape up. Listen, Valorverse keep you locked and stocked. Like I'm loving this action figure. Like I had to go get it, and it wasn't something. It was sold out on Valorverse. Dorkside had it and everything like that. Shout out to Dorkside Toys. They had it. They sent it to me. I think I got it within seven days and everything like that. But this action figure right here, and he's gonna be part of my. I'm gonna call him the Crazy 8, and I'll be having pictures revealing who the Crazy 8 are. Who the Crazy 8 are when I reveal them. But this is a nice action figure. I'm liking everything about this action figure. This is nice right here. We got the additional head sculpt. Action figure did come with 2 head sculpts, so we made that do what it did. And we're gonna take him. See this right here? Don't make that mistake. Regular size plastic bag. Action figure contained. You got him like that, and yeah. So we liking that. So, and I got one more. I'm just gonna do it right here. I could have did it last week, but I didn't. So, excuse me. This will be my go-to Electra. What's going on, Uncle Taki? What's going on? This will be my go-to Electra. And I know people will be like, Theo, that's not the comic book. Well, it is comic book version, but that's not the classic Electra. Well, you know what? One of the things that you have to take into consideration when you collecting action figures is you can't be worried about what somebody else does. Get what you want. Understand that there's a way for you to make what you want. Now, I wouldn't mind the Electras and everything like that, but as an action figure collector, I know for a fact that the solo Electra, sold by itself, she demands a pretty penny. Like, she not cheap. I don't want the 3-pack that had Daredevil, Electra in her white costume, and Bullseye, because I don't necessarily, the Daredevil that's in that 3-pack, that's not my Daredevil look that I like. And as an action figure collector, it's your money, so you need to make sure you getting what you want. Once you get it. So when they came out with the redesigns for Daredevil and Electra and everything like that, he went to jail. She said she was going to be Daredevil initially. It's like, okay, it's a nice looking outfit. Now, did I think they were ever going to drop it as an action figure? No, I didn't. But when they did, I said, oh, I'm going to get that one. Now, what would I wind up doing to make sure that she's more Electra Nachios-like? Well, at some point, what I will wind up doing, my brother D-Real does this from time to time. Reach out to someone who has a head. Pause. Reach out to someone who has or is selling the customized heads of Electra. That's an easy thing to do. That's an easy thing to come across. Even if you just go to eBay and type in Electra, you'll come across a head sculpt for Electra Nachios. Now, once you get that head sculpt, by and large, you got Electra without having to pay that Electra price. And over here at my channel, I like to say we balling on a budget. So if there's a way I can help fellow customizers save money, I'm going to do just that. For instance, and I'll show this action figure, Flint. If you collect G.I. Joe Classified and you're a Punisher fan, okay, the first Flint action figure that G.I. Joe Classified released, the 6-inch action figure, that's Punisher. Now, you can go to Hasbro Pulse. First of all, they don't have any Punishers right now. Hasbro Pulse is sold out of Punisher. You can go to eBay and pay those second-party, third-party prices, or or you can look at Flint. Don't look at him for who he is. Look at him for who he can be. Realize that a paint job and a skull away, that's Frank Castle. That's what I did. I'm not paying that kind of money. So, yeah. And I will show you exactly how Flint is going to be my Frank Castle. But here we have Elektra. Here we have Elektra, the Daredevil version of Elektra. Hasbro really skipped out on the accessories for this one. Hasbro, I'm gonna say it again. Anytime an action figure comes with a mashed head, alternate head sculpt. I ain't saying I'm just saying alternate head sculpt. Here we did not get any other accessories, no alternate hands. What we do get are the two sides. I think that was I don't think Hasbro gave us our bang for our buck, but it is what it is. Until you, as somebody once said, if you think you can do better, do it. Shout out to Valaverse because he ain't playing. My dog is doing it. So we have this action figure right here. Do I have another plastic bag that I can put her in that I feel comfortable about? I do not have another plastic bag. So what we will do is we will just leave these right here for right now. I have other plastic bags in the room, but not going to get those until I sign off. So y'all already know how we do it. Let me make sure I keep up with these notes. Making sure I keep up with these looks now. It looks real nice. The detail's crazy. Let's see. I got to get them weapons packs. I got 3 more hot toots to buy. Them repaint the gear in purple and black. You know what? Remember how I talked about the accessories and everything like that? So low key, Paul, low key. I guess I misplaced, but because I got enough, it don't matter. Like the guns for the hot toots that I say, I guess for whatever reason I misplaced them. Why was Falcon the only black mega hero back in the day? Was he more popular than Black Panther and Power Man in the 70s? I would say that Falcon was more popular because of the guy that he hung with. The guy that he hung with legitimized him. Like T'Challa, that's a king. That's a different religion. That's a whole different everything. And if you don't know how to write it or you're not going to set out to write it, I can see where that would be a problem. Well, Luke Cage, a hero for hire. Like right off the rip, you just stereotyped him. Like the whole hero for hire thing, I was like, so I think Falcon blew up by and large because of his association with Cap. I could be wrong. You see what they're trying to do with it. Falcon was the Cap sidekick. That is why there you go, Kamoyo. I really disliked him for years. When he showed up, I said, that's I think what they've done with Sam, and I get it. You low-key want Sam to be the conscience of us in America. Okay, I get that. The African American that's going to be the socially conscious voice for African Americans in America is not going to pick up the name of his Caucasian friend, best friend, brother. He's not. She's not. Because they understand that message is wrong to their people. Sam Wilson would never have picked up the shield to become Captain America, knowing damn good and well what that was going to send to his people. They had Sam Wilson pick up the shield adopt the name of Captain America after having a conversation with Isaiah. Sam Wilson, that character being from Louisiana. This ain't Sam Wilson from New York. That character being from Louisiana would have understood the significance of the slave trade, understanding that his last name, Wilson, comes from the slave owner. That dude would have never did that. But you can't tell them that because we're not in the room. And the last dude, brother, because I'm not going to say he's the last brother that worked in comics, but the last brother. And this is why I don't get caught up in when people have an issue. You can't be black if you in a relationship or you married to somebody else that's not black or not of the same ethnicity. The last brother that we had in the comics that was in an interracial marriage was Dwayne McDuffie. I'm of the mindset they ain't got it right since he been gone. They either haven't gotten it right because they haven't been able to since he passed away, or they haven't gotten it right because they don't want to since he passed away. Pick one. But when you look at comic book characters, what he did with Static Shock was organic. Didn't seem forced at all. That's why everybody liked the character. That's what made that character appealing. What he did with Jon Stewart in Justice League, he made that character appealing to a broad audience. He realized that it was important for that character of color to be relatable, not just to his people, because he understood that. But he knew that character, as somebody else said in an interview that we don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about it because the person was full of BS. To get people to love Wakanda, we got to get them first to love T'Challa. It is what it is. To make sure I keep up, Nate Moore gave Sam and Anthony Mackie New Orleans backstory. Nate Moore need to pick up a damn comic book. Nate Moore need to stop lying. Him, Feige, and Gunn stop telling people that they're comic book fans. Because what they be doing, Nate Moore isn't just not a comic book fan. He don't even know anybody that's in the military, or at the very least, he don't give two damns about it. So I got Nate Moore, who based on what he's doing, doesn't care about the source material. I got Nate Moore, based on what he's doing, doesn't really respect African-American tradition. That's him. I got Nate Moore, based on what he's doing, really don't understand, care, or appreciate the American military. That's Nate Moore. That's Nate Moore. This me sitting back as a comic book fan. I'm sorry. I'm experienced in a lot of different things. But when you throw some nonsense out there, I'm going to throw a flag on the plate. And I'm going to throw a flag on the plate based on my experience. It is what it is. Nate don't even know New Orleans. It didn't work. I know interracial couples. Some of the stuff you see is so opposite of the reality we see. Exactly. Nate Moore gave Sam, let me see, Hero for Hire conceptually makes sense. No different than a PI or bodyguard. I like it, but Luke was just too stereotypical back in the day. That's all I'm saying. Like, it was one of those things where it was like, okay, well, this cat over here is going to do it for noble reasons. This cat over here going to only do it if they get paid. I get it. I was in my feelings though. Right. Now tell them, right, what we did was still give us a character first and didn't make their own existence all about their race, unlike people today with the sexuality thing. Yeah. He gave Virgil Hawkins a home, a mom. He gave Virgil Hawkins the teenage life that every teenager could relate to. It didn't matter who you were. You could relate to Virgil Hawkins. That's what that was. I'm just saying, the intellectually castrated MCU T'Challa was, as Bernie Mac said, some bull. So disappointed. You had it right there. You know what? Can I share some information with y'all? Yeah, Casper Cole. Y'all rock with Casper Cole? Do y'all rock with Casper Cole? Oh, D real. You and Mr. Smith. I should be mad at y'all about this one. Why ain't nobody told me Casper Cole had a thing for a Okoye? Why y'all ain't tell me Casper and Okoye sitting in the tree, Kissing? Why y'all ain't tell me that, man? Like, not once. Not once. Not once. Not once. Not once. More than once. And he didn't initiate it the second time either. And we ain't getting no play from my boy. My boy slobbed Okoye up in 2003. And we ain't got no play from my boy. My boy can't show up no more. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Watch this. Shorty got Flea. Shorty got Manifold. And she got Tosin. Shorty got 3 cats trying to holler. And we don't even know where Flea at. Has anybody seen Flea? Last we knew of Flea, Flea was up in the orbit watching over Shorty's back. Where's Flea at right now? Where Flea at? Can somebody... Where's Flea at? Where's Flea at? Speaking of Flea, what's going on, Grand Madam? What's going on? So y'all know we working on heroes and everything like that. I own heroes. You know, D-Real, you know, Earth 421, you know, I worked out some stuff. So today, I did a bio thing. I created my hero's bio. My hero has always had their bio, by and large. But I did create my hero's bio today. So what I wanted to do, Diabolical saw it, D-Real saw it. Y'all tell me now that my mini-me, Grand Madam calls him mini-me. His name is Solo. That's his name. He's mini-me, but his name is Solo. So y'all gotta tell me what y'all think about Solo now. I'm gonna tell y'all his demographic. I'm gonna tell you what his demographic is. So, you know, now to quote D-Real, who quoted one of my other baby mamas. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna say that because I think people get lost when they talk to her. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Erykah Badu. I'm about to tell y'all some stuff, but like be careful because I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about some stuff. So I'm sharing this with y'all. Make it do what it do. So, y'all, like I said, y'all let me know. So real name, it's mine, Theo Butler. It's real name. Height 5'8". I'm not tall, 5'8.5", but I ain't really think comics really care about a half an inch of height, so I ain't put that in there. Weight 200 pounds. I'm 185. I like that, thank you. I'm 185, 200, solid, decent. Paul Martin, maybe if James and Carol were closer to the same age, like in comics, just don't see Don and Bree. Yeah. Place of birth, Bronx, New York, South Bronx. Shout out to Bronx. Shout out to BX. Hometown, Camilla, Georgia. I ain't gonna keep it, you know. Code name Solo. All right, so we get into the abilities. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this now. Organic self-defense system. While this ability grants him superhuman strength, speed, stamina, increased heightened senses, and a healing factor, it is the ability to physically strike him. It is the inability. Let me rephrase that. It is the inability to physically strike him that sets him apart from other superhumans. It is believed by SHIELD scientists that his body's OSDS, organic self-defense system, is the original ability, while his other physical enhancements are offshoots of it. Essentially, if someone were to figure out how to shut his body down, he'd be powerless. The question is, How do you catch someone by surprise who's always alert? Right now, we have no idea how extensive those powers are. You got that right. Initial discovery of abilities. Like I said, y'all tell me what y'all think. Initial discovery of abilities. As a child, he was never ill. He never got hurt. That's odd, but possible. It was when he went out for high school football where he noticed he was different. He went out for running back and none of his teammates could tackle him. This presented a problem. How to play a sport that involves tackling if you literally can't be tackled. He's a great actor. So, keeping going right here. Military background. Realizing he wasn't going to be able to fool anyone once he got to the collegiate level, he joined the Marine Corps straight out of high school, where a desk job amazingly allowed him to keep his superhuman abilities a secret while working as a vigilante at night to hone his abilities. That type of activity is bound to have a person pop up on our radar. Our radar being SHIELD. This, by the way, is a file being read by Nick Fury. That type of activity is bound to have a person pop up on our radar. We offered and he accepted. When Wakanda opened up her borders, he applied for and was awarded reassignment. His history. Having valiantly fought alongside, y'all gonna like this part right here. I did. I like this one. Retcon. Having valiantly fought alongside the Wakandans, specifically the Hattusilize during the King in Black event, T'Challa and a.k.a. recommended and personally trained him as an honorary member of the War Dogs. Who is Theo talking about? I had my phone down for a second. My mini-me. Solo, me. The action figure that's me. Earth 421, we making it do something back here. Give me backstory. Anyway, history. Having valiantly fought alongside the Wakandans, specifically the Hattusilize during the King in Black event, T'Challa and a.k.a. recommended and personally trained him as an honorary member of the War Dogs. They, along with many others, would join the Avengers in taking on Thanos and the Black Order at the Battle for Avengers Compound. When Captain America's shield was shattered, Theo would recover the remains and bring them back to Wakanda for repair. His plan was to not only keep it out of the wrong hands, but also to present Steve with the fixed shield after he returned the Infinity Stones. After Cap chose to stay back in time, Theo questioned T'Challa about what to do with the shield, especially since old man Steve returned with a brand new shield. It was then that the King of Wakanda told him that since Rogers was a man of honor, it would only be right that the new wielder of the repaired shield also be a man of honor. Wanting to honor both men but walk his own path, Theo would wear a version of Captain America's uniform with the colors more so resembling that of the Black Panther. Uniform. While it looks like a version of Captain America's uniform, that is where the similarities stop. Like the uniforms worn by the Hattusilize, Dora Milaje, and Black Panther, Solo's uniform is made of vibranium weave. His uniform allows him the complete freedom of movement without making any sound and can camouflage him if needed. Also does allow him to scale buildings, walk up, down walls. Weapons. Spider bites. Golden spherical weapons, because who has pouches on your belt and you not using them, right? Right. We're going to have something in them pouches for a reason, right? Okay, cool. We're going to explain what's in them pouches. Spider bites. Yes. Wakandan tie-in. We got to get that in there. Golden spherical weapons designed by Neelix, a Wakandan tech designer. They activate by being tossed and hitting their target and exploding in a haze of gas and electricity. Notes. Does not kill the target, it simply knocks them out. Desert Sands. Golden spherical weapons designed by Neelix, a Wakandan tech designer. They activate by being tossed. They open to release a microburst cloud of EMP disruptors. Notes. The newly updated version, because Shirley got the old version, I had to have my dude get some new stuff. The newly updated version not only disrupts any electrical-based system, but they also momentarily shut down the human electrical system, i.e., you'll be knocked out for a little bit. That's my character. Solo, rock the house. Solo, Solo. What? Did y'all know that was Redman's brother, Solo? Did y'all know that? Shout out to Solo. Everybody knows. Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna have to go listen to me some K. I'm gonna have to go listen to me some Solo tonight. I'm gonna have to go listen to me. Remember the dude used to rap backwards? Like the dude used to spell stuff out? K Solo. Yeah, man. No, y'all don't act like I'm the only one that remember K Solo. Don't do that. Don't do that. I ain't that damn old. Now I'm not the only one that remember K Solo. Don't do that. That dude was lit. Like he ain't good enough back in the day. I rocks with me some damn. I'm gonna have to get me some K Solo for real. K Solo, MC Brains. Yeah, we R&B, old school, hip hop, MC Brains. I want you to come on and give me that. I don't want to do that. Oochie coochie la la la. Oochie coochie la la. Y'all don't remember MC Brains? Treat them like they want to be treated, Father MC. Treat them like they want to be treated. You should treat. Y'all don't remember that? Byron 10 in the building. Y'all don't make me do it. Father MC. Y'all don't remember that was Jodeci in the background singing? Come on, man. Father MC, don't make me do it. Man, we used to jam back in the day now. We used to jam. I remember, yeah, we used to jam. Jeff Red. Come on, man. Jeff Red. Chucky Booker. Turned away. Chucky Booker. Man, come on, man. Don't make me do it. Don't make me act like that. Cause don't do it now. Cause Theo used to rock with some. I be finding action figure stuff all over the place. I swear I be trying to keep. That's how you lose stuff. That's how you lose stuff right there. Not keeping up with your action figures. Stuff be all over the place and everything. It usually happens when you got an action figure. What you know about it? Why don't you come up and give me that booty so we can spend the whole night with MCB? Oochie coochie la la la. Damn, what happened to MC Brains? Young Mr. Smith is in the building. Man, damn. Damn it. Mario Van Peebles played a cyborg named Solo. Man, and it was a good movie too. I liked it. I think low key that's where it came from. Like Solo, I wasn't thinking about Solo Sequoia. I was Mario Van Peebles back in the day. Solo. Speaking of which, Mario, I actually think you could do something with that character as far as a comic book. I don't know. We're gonna 8-5 Batman in the building. Listen, that's my dog. Listen, can we encourage this brother when we talk about brothers? And I feel like I just like to say it like this. Breaking cycles. When we don't talk about enough people, brothers, sisters, is out here on some positivity tip. Y'all do what y'all can to encourage my brother 850 Batman. He does have therapy talks. I forget the platform that he does have the therapy talks on and everything like that. But he does have that. He does have a on the platform where he's trying to, I want to say for the most part, like I do, try and get some understanding, try and repair relationships between brothers and sisters and everything like that to get the understanding that we in this thing together. And that's what that is. But also encourage my brother to go ahead and get that program out there, Breaking Cycles. We definitely want to get back out there. We need to be involved in our younger brothers, sisters' lives and everything like that, especially the younger brothers, because my father wasn't in my life, my biological father, if not for my grandfather, that would have been like that. And even with that, my grandfather, he passed away when I was barely in my 20s. As young black men, we're missing those father figures. Those of us that don't have them, those father figures are supposed to be there. We in our 30s, 40s. That's granddad. That's what that's supposed to be. That's what we're missing. So y'all make sure y'all do what y'all can to encourage my brother. Let him know that is definitely a dream worth living and everything. Like Groovy Fee, nothing, man. We just talked about a lot of stuff tonight, man. I think we had a great show. We talked about some action figures. We were just wrapping it up, talking about some old school music. I heard somebody mention earlier, Houdini, the Friends. Well, no, my bad. I was watching YouTube. Houdini, Freaks Come Out at Night. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends, before we go any further, let's be. Oh, matter of fact, you talk too much. Shut up. Run DMC. Rap back in the day used to have a message. Shut up. You talk too much. You never shut up. You could literally crack on somebody, by playing a song back in the day and literally be talking about them and they not know you was talking about them. If you find that you don't like my ways, guess what? You can find me back in 30 days. Like, you ain't gotta like my way. If you find that you don't like my way, you can send me. Yeah, we don't have to get along. Wake up, tick tock, ticky tocky, ticky tocky, ticky. Wake up, tick tock, tick. We had. You know what? Oh, I don't want to talk about anybody's music and everything like that because I know God knows my grandfather looked at me sideways when I was playing some stuff back in the day. But I guess to the younger generation, we had music that wasn't worth a damn. We did. But we also had music that had a fat ass beat to it. Like the beat was nice. And it still had a message. Roxanne, Roxanne. Yo, EMD. Yeah, what's up, man? There was that girl they call Roxanne. She's all stuck up. Why you say that? Because she wouldn't give a guy like me no rap. And she was walking down the street, so I said, hello, Kango from UTFO. And she said, so? I said, so, baby, don't you know I can sing and rap dance in just one show? Because I'm Kango, Mr. Sophisticator. Far as I know, ain't nobody greater from beginning to end and to beginning. I never lose because I'm all about, but we used to have stuff like that. Understood every damn thing the dude said. My dude was just trying to holler. He ain't call out a name or nothing. I'm just trying to holler at you. I'm trying to take you out. And you stood me up. Did you take her to the beach? That's what we playing, but she stood me up. Roxanne, Roxanne. He ain't call out a name. Well, he did. He called her a crab. That's about it. Calling her a crab is just a figure of speech, but she's an apple, a pear, a plum, and a peach. I thought I had it in the palm of my hand, but man, oh man, I was bad. I bad. Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne. And then we had the females. Females would come out and make it do what it do. What happened? We had Roxanne Shante. She had to set them brothers straight. She did. I know because I bought it. Then we had the other Roxanne come out. Music. Music make you lose control. I can't. Did Ice Cube say there was Ice Cube did say he did validate, all right? He said it was a meeting between some people to dumb down music. Okay, O'Shea. If that's what that meeting was, I need you and the OGs get these record labels out here and get this music back. You got your own. You say you don't answer to nobody. You're doing it your way. My way. Okay, cool. You got your basketball league. I'm rocking with you. Matter of fact, if you need somebody to call the games, report the games, cover the games on their YouTube channel, damn it, I do it for the free because I'm about that. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna start covering Legends football because them girls be not. I'll be man. Listen, we need to do that. But could you do something about the music? Like we both 5'8". Could you? And I think we run about the same age. I done damn near seen every movie you done been in and every movie you done put out. So brother to brother, if y'all could just with the music, just so we can get some R&B out here, rappers, real beatbox machines out here, because I don't know what's going on with this stuff and everything like that. OG rappers need to keep making music. Listen, the sad part is they can, and that's a telltale sign. OG rappers should not still be relevant. My daughter said, she said, Daddy, Jay-Z don't really put out music anymore. I said, it's not that Jay-Z don't put out any music anymore. He don't put out music that you can relate to. Jay-Z a grown-ass man. What Jay-Z talking about? Y'all don't know nothing about that. The only person y'all listening to, and y'all listening to her, but not doing what she do. Y'all listen to Beyonce. She tell y'all to the left, to the left, to the left. Her man is still in the house. Not do as I say, do as I do. Her man still, let's be clear. In her song, we don't know why she put that dude out. They just wasn't vibing. What we do know is that her husband had an extramarital relationship and she kept him in the house. Now, that's in my eyes, I'm looking at the fact, okay, y'all had an issue, and this is where I wish we could just think about this thing. They had an issue. You see how they worked it out? They brought us into their business just for them to get paid. They didn't bring us into their business like another couple just did. No. They brought us into their business, their personal affairs, their family issues. They brought us into that to get paid. That's how that went down. She went out on tour. Well, no, she made a record. She made an album. They went out on tour. He helped her with that album. He performed on tour with her. After he cheated. The only way this other thing works out, kind of sort of like make it good, is if the female who was in that relationship, after that relationship dissolved, because she just did a video with the dude who some might say is responsible for her no longer being in a relationship. Some would say that. She just did a video with that dude. Brand new song. I like it. But the only way this resembles to a degree what Beyonce and Jay-Z did is if them two hook up, get married. They hook up, get in a relationship, get married, and we talking about them 10, 15 years from now, and they still together. That's it. Other than that, she ain't followed the Beyonce blueprint, and Buddy didn't either. What the boyfriend, the just don't know why you weren't there. I don't know why you weren't there. Like, if you could just tell us why you weren't there. Us men, we want to know. Is it that you didn't want to go to her birthday celebration, or you weren't invited? Because as a man, I want to be with you, and when I say be with you, not like that. I mean, I kind of want to be, I want to, I kind of want to sympathize with you, but it was her birthday. Why weren't you there? There's no way in hell my wife is going around a dude who's sexy flaking. Did y'all see this dude in the video? Did y'all see us in the video? My dude pulled it. He did that on purpose. He even said to the dude, you looking for me? I ain't hard to find. The dude got like 8-pack abs and everything like that. Like my woman is not going around the sexy flexy dude on her birthday in her sexy flexy outfit, and I'm not there. Bro, you gotta tell us. You gotta tell us how she got there and you weren't there. You gotta explain to us men, not us boys. You gotta explain to us men how she was there with a dude who literally has a verse in one of his songs. Don't leave your girl around me, true player for real. That you thought he was playing? Did you think he was playing? I thought he was dead ass serious. I'm like, in some cats, when he's uttered that verse, some cats uttered the verse right along with him because they felt the same way he did. Hey man, don't leave your lady around me, bro. Your lady get took leaving her around me. R. Kelly feel, and I know I probably shouldn't mention R. Kelly, but R. Kelly low-key said the same damn thing. Hey man, that's your girl? Yeah, okay. I got some people that'll holler at her though. Like me, my homeboy, and my homegirl will take your lady. Bro, you gotta tell us how you weren't there. You gotta go on 2020. Is that still a show? You gotta go talk to Grace or Oprah, have them do a one-on-one sit down with you or something like that to explain to us men why you weren't there. Your boy gonna hit like he with that child support. You know, I saw that. And I don't, I can say how I feel about child support. Actually, anybody want to know about me and child support, know my story, it's on file at the Leon County Sheriff's, Leon County Courthouse and everything. It's public record. Anybody got to ask me. But Some people might say I'm a simp when I say this. I know we get Russell Wilson as a simp. I think if you don't act like a complete ass, you subject to get called a simp by these men out here. As a man, father, I wouldn't ask the mother for child support. If I was the custodial parent, if I was the custodial parent, I'm just saying me, I wouldn't ask her. I wouldn't ask her. I wouldn't take her to court. She do what she want to. But as a man, I don't need it. And when I say I don't need it, I'm gonna make a way. Just me. I'm not speaking of what her moral responsibility is. This is not a matter of what her moral responsibility is. This isn't a matter of what her financial obligation is. This isn't even me speaking on what her obligation is as a mother. I'm just saying that me as a man, I got to make my own way. Let me see. She also got to be responsible for her action because it was. But you know why I don't talk about her? And tell them because the women need to be talking to her. Because I know by and large that regardless of what a man says in 2023, he could be talking some truth. And because of the culture that we've how can I put it? Because of the culture that we wound up embracing, it's hard for a man to have at least in my opinion, to be able to have a conversation with a woman where she accepts responsibility for wrongdoing. So I don't even try. I don't. I would rather talk to the male because it's not about him making a mistake when it comes to how he should have bettered himself as a man. It's really about, okay, bettering him as a man, noticing what red flags to look for. Watch this. So let's say he asked her, say he wanted to go out with her. It was her birthday. And she said, no, I want to go have fun with the girls. Okay. That should have told you everything you needed to know right then and there. Why did she need to be with the girls on her birthday and not the father of her child? You might need to reevaluate the relationship, brother. She might not be the woman for you. See, that I would rather do what I can to prevent the brother from being hurt or to prevent the brother from even being in a situation like this. Other than my daughters, I can't say, and my wife, I can't say that a female outside is going to listen to me because she might think, oh, you just hating on me because I'm a woman. No. Because the question I would ask Kiki is, if it was her decision to go unaccompanied to go see Usher on her birthday, just go kick it with the girls, I would ask her, why you didn't want to? So you didn't want to spend your birthday with your man? It was more important that you spend your birthday, because that would be no different than me saying to a dude, it was more important that you spend your birthday with your homeboys, the fellas, than spend it with your lady. That equal energy. I'm gonna have that same conversation, but see, I can't promise a female is gonna lock in. She might look at me and be like, oh, you just a guy, or you just a black guy, or you ain't no. No. Wouldn't you feel some type of way if he wanted to go out and celebrate his birthday? And if she, because it's gonna be some people, oh, well, I don't care. It's gonna be some people to say that. So then my question is, why don't you care? This is supposed to be the love of your life, not mine. It's the love of your life. You don't want to help celebrate the love of your life's day of birth? Why not? So you fine with the love of your life going to a Fantasia concert? She not married. She ain't in a relationship. he got backstage passes, and it's his birthday, and he's a celebrity. Low key, Fantasia know him, so you're not gonna feel no, because you know she gonna have to sing "Happy Birthday" to your dude. Like, we don't remember how Jamie Foxx was singing to Serena on the ESPYs. Nope, nobody remember that. What about when Destiny's Child was saying "Cater to You"? It was either the BET Music Awards or the MTV. Did you see the men that they pulled up on stage? Did you see them get them lap dances? No, hell no. Ain't no female gonna be comfortable with her dude going to no damn Fantasia concert. Fantasia Barrino, who literally not just sings, she physically sings. Like, she's putting everything in it. She's moving. Hell no, you're not going for that. Yeah, listen. No. So that would be the reason. Like I said, my thing is, I would rather talk to the men, let the women be coming. Because I don't know, and this is just me. When I look at Kevin Samuels and I look at his call-in show, was my brother brutally honest? Yeah, he was brutally honest. But I don't know, because I don't know what the women was calling there for. That's the first thing. I know he looked, he was well dressed and everything like that. But what were you calling him for? Like that, you called Kevin for what? If the truth, at least his truth, because it was his truth, because you got to ask yourself some questions. You got to reflect. If you think you all that in a bag of chips, you in your mid-30s as a female, or you in your 40s, your bank account is on swole patrol, all your kids grown, and you can't find no man. I mean, it ain't that you can't find one. You just not interested in the ones that's looking at you. Because what you thinking? Everybody trying to have these conversations with these women. Okay, you want a guy that's making high 5 figures or 6 figures, and you want him to take care of you, i.e. be a trophy. Trophies look good and they don't talk. I ain't never heard no dude complain about his trophy. I ain't heard no female complain. Like, if you like that trophy, you got that trophy look good. That trophy in the house, that trophy don't start no trouble. It don't. You leave the house, trophy there. You come back home, trophy there. Yeah, you might have to dust it off every now and then, but you ain't having no issues with that trophy. Okay, well, male or female, if you trying to be with somebody and just be taken care of, you're a trophy. Okay, well, okay. I don't know nobody want no used trophy. People that buy used trophies pay used prices. So I don't necessarily know what to tell you. Here we go. Real talk. Guys, we don't complain about certain stuff that women talk about. You could be a guy in your mid-30s, be making decent money, high 5-figure salary. You can. The likelihood of a female watch this, what that guy would want to talk to, the IG model or something like that, the likelihood of her being interested in him, he's middle-aged, has teenage children, slim to none. She don't want to talk to him. He understands that. He knows why. I know a trover that swung that golf club when she found out that her husband was playing the extra ATM. Tiger. So, when you guys, we know, I've been told I was too short. Now, she was 6 feet tall, but I have dated a woman 6'2". I don't care nothing about your height, and you better put them heels on. I don't care nothing about your height, and yes, you better have them heels on. As BBD said, heels cut up the figure. That's what Belle Bill DeVoe said, and they're absolutely right. Heels cut up the figure. So you better have your heels on. But I didn't get mad. It's just, okay, well, I'm too short. I had a female tell me I was too old. Y'all 10 years older. You too old. You got children. I don't date men that got children. We get told this stuff all the time. We ain't got to call nobody and say, I'm making such and such. And we know we be making good money. Ain't enough. Ain't enough. Shoes got to be right. Car got to be right. Clothes, pants got to be right. Cologne got to be right. Hair got to be right. Because females will X you out for a plethora of reasons. I don't like dudes with locks. Damn. I don't like bald-headed dudes. Damn. I don't like light-skinned dudes. Damn. If a female want a big-ass teddy bear, I'm out the equation. And you're not big enough. What do we do? Well, as Grandma and them used to say, that one female don't like, another one will. Why do I say that? Ladies, you got to be fair about your expectations. I don't talk to the ladies because I don't think they're ready to hear that. I'm not Kevin Smith. I'm not going to be as blunt as he was, but I am going to tell the truth. And I don't really want to deal with the, equal energy. If you in your mid-30s, you got a good paying job, your kids out the house, about out the house, and you can't find no dude, you looking in the wrong place. The place I'm going to tell you to look for the dude, you're not going to want to do it. There's a dude out there for you. You're not going to like him because he ain't making what you make. The thing is, you don't match the dude that you want to talk to. The dude that's making 6 figures, high 5 figures, he don't want you. He don't want you to have no kids. He don't want to have nothing to do with no kids. He wants you to just come and go as he please. He want to be able to take you wherever he want to, and he don't want to do. He wants you to have that snapback. He wants you to have. You can't come in there with. He needs you to be the freak of the week. That's what he looking for. He looking for you to come in there and make. He looking for you. You better be able to do something with the pole. Your cheeks got to be clapping. The dude that's 6 figures, high 5 figures, that dude. If he got kids, they out the house. They grown. He ain't trying to get no more. Low key, if he gonna be a husband, he not trying to play the traditional husband. He did that already. He trying to be way out there. And if you can't be out there with him because you don't look like you supposed to, or because you just not about that life, you're not going with him. Stop. And that's not really what you want to do. So stop. Hey, let your expectation. Yeah. That's what Michael B. Jordan. I'm too nice. So, I thought about doing a show like that. I would love to do a show like that. I do believe that, especially with fake and fraud off the air, I believe we need more shows like that where we can have honest conversation with both sisters and brothers. Because I wouldn't want it to be a show where just the sisters call in. I would want it to be a show where brothers call in. But I just don't believe they're ready to hear that, and I don't. I don't want to deal with it. I don't. The negativity. I just don't. So, but you're absolutely right to your point. There does need to be some accountability on Kiki's part. It ain't gonna come from me unless she asks me. It ain't. I just don't want them problems. So I like to think that a sister is gonna reach out to Kiki and say, hey, this ain't the way you go about handling your business, queen, when you something like this pop off later on. First of all, let's make sure we're not in this situation again. Let's do that. Because we can feel how we want to feel. People get caught up on Kiki. I think his name is Darius. People get caught up on Darius. You know who we're not talking about? You know who we don't talk about at all? We don't talk about the child. And that's who's the victim in this whole situation. This child who had the potential to have a loving mother and father under the same roof now is going to have, because we don't know what the maturity level of Kiki and Darius is going to be in regards to them getting along for the sake of the child. So now this child is going to have to deal with, in his formative years, of mother and daddy going back and forth. This child is going to hear mother say some disconcerting things about her father. The baby is going to hear the father say some disconcerting things about the mother. It's a recipe for disaster. And nobody is trying to get them to understand, hey, it stopped being about the two of y'all when this child came in the world. He low-key he falsely tried to make it about the child when she went out. No. That wasn't the time. That was your ego. That was hurt. If he is rich, you're in an asset. That's about it. That's where that conversation would come with men that 850, my man Kelvin, is trying to have. Why is she there? And I don't want to talk about Zion Williamson or anything like that. The question is, why is she there? You got these monies, right? Okay, reflect on who you are. Protect yourself. You now that person. And I think all of us as men, we want it at some point in time to be that person, right? That's the reason why we got the shoes, the cologne, the clothes, the car, the accessories, the jewelry, and everything like that. It was to impress her. Okay. Well, you've impressed her. But do you know why you impressed her? She's there because of that. So you got to guard against being taken advantage of because you have that. Strap up. Non-disclosure agreements. Like, these are the conversations that need to be had with our younger brother. You need to have a condom. I know feel real versus condom. I get it. But no, you don't need to have any children until you're ready. And you don't need to have any, once you get ready to have a child, you need to make sure you're having a child with the right woman. 2023, right person. That's what you need to be doing. And it's too many of our brothers out there. I'm not saying a whole bunch of them. I'm just saying it's too many younger brothers not being given that knowledge, and they're getting something that they don't want. And like I said, that would be the conversation that I would have with a young brother. Listen, we're going on 2 hours and 30 minutes. Y'all have rocked with me. Thank y'all so much and everything like that. I definitely appreciate it. It is What a Week It Was Wednesday. We're finna wrap this thing up. Before I go, make sure I keep up with these notes. The child continued the cycle. Unfortunately, Leota's parents are both childish. Now Darius fixing to be out there like, I don't know what that. You don't have to call. You don't have to call girl. That's what it should have been like. Like that. He need to talk to you. He need to talk to you, Gray. She wants a guy she can run like Serena has. And Buddy just knocked 2 up out of there. Number 2. She wants a guy she can, maybe Serena did want a guy that she can run. Everybody has their type, right? Right. And so if that's her type and he feels that role with no issues, seems like a win-win. There are some men, some women that want to be ran, like they don't want the responsibility. So if that's what she is as a person and that's who he is as a person, perfect combination. Perfect combination. I ain't mad. Listen, before y'all go, that's my time though. Like I said, I definitely appreciate it. Shout out to y'all stopping with me, stopping through, rocking with me and everything. Like the Rock With Me Nation. Our D Steezel, our moderator, making sure we don't have any issues in the building and everything like that. D Real, my older brother, Grand Madam Tarot. Yes, Grand Madam Tarot. D Real, Mr. Ray Smith, Chillmonger, Buckmeister, Nico Bean with the Steam, Chillmonger, Back of the Bus, Blues, Planet Fanatics, Black Comet Lords and everything like that. I'm trying to make sure I remember everybody. Kaisko Slevin, Super Dot and everything like that. Y'all make sure y'all check them out and everything like that. Like I said, 10:30 this Saturday, we will be talking Saturday with superheroes and SEC Saturdays and everything like that. Y'all tell me, y'all look at Vanderbilt's record and tell me where y'all think Vanderbilt gonna get them 3 wins from. I promise you, I can't see it, and I'm trying to find it and everything like that. We are gonna have the officials coming out, be doing some videos and everything like that. I think y'all enjoy it. We're trying to get to 1,000 sooner than later. We're on our way to 900. So before y'all go, y'all make sure y'all click, like, share, subscribe. I ain't saying, I'm just saying it's been a lovely evening. Peace.